Hello, so today I want to share how I cook and prepare my meals in a very minimal way. So I just got one stove pit and it's one from IKEA. I have this one for a very long time and I also have an air fryer and that's basically it. So to start, I would not recommend this. I think having at least two stove pits and an oven would be ideal, for me at least, but my kitchen is just too small for that. It's still something I would really love to have one day. Unfortunately, the kitchens here are in general quite small and especially in social renting homes. So if you have a social renting apartment, it's quite impossible to get a proper kitchen here. But I have learned some very practical and helpful tips here. It has taught me some good lessons on how to be minimal with food and with preparations as well. And today I'm going to share you how I have made cooking as easy as possible for myself. And I also wanted to say that I do prepare everything from scratch. I buy food as unprocessed as possible. So it's not like I'm buying prepared food or just eat fast food things and those kind of things. I really make my own food from scratch and I have some very good tips and tricks that I use and I want to share those. And I also want to mention that I also do have some exception days for when I'm too tired or when things are too busy to prepare things properly. And if I eat something that feels out of alignment with myself, or if I have a very bad day and I'm too tired to prepare things, I don't mind. I'm not harsh on myself. I know these days are quite rare and that I will get back on track the next day. I just don't put too much attention to those days, and I know that we can't do it all the time, and that sometimes things are a bit too much, a bit too tough, and that is normal and that's part of life and that's alright. So eating this way is not about perfection, it's just doing the best I can with what I have. So I'm going to show you how I cook and prepare unprocessed food in the most minimal way as possible and how I make everything from scratch with very little. So the preparation is very important for me, and the most important thing is that I have some fresh vegetables. Not too much because I try to use it all, but enough so that I feel full enough. And I wash and cut these vegetables, and I usually do this twice a week. I put on an audiobook and just go and cut the vegetables and prepare some other food as well. And I really need to be in the mindset, but when I'm in the mindset, I really enjoy this process. It is very grounding. And at the same time, I'm also cooking some vegetables like potatoes or sweet potatoes, some lentils, some Brussels sprouts. I also always try to have some boiled eggs or some omelets, and I always prepare those kind of things. And in this case, I can easily put some things together and make some sort of meal salad that is filling enough. It's very easy, and eating these foods doesn't drain me, it doesn't give me brain fog, low energy levels, and those kind of things. And these are just very simple, basic ingredients. And I also always make sure to have my own homemade bread and crackers, so that I don't crave for the ones with a lot of additives from the store. Whenever I have these in home, I can just snack on these and I'm not going to buy the other ones. And I also make sure to have some fresh fruit and some nuts in the home. Also when I have the cravings or just need a little snack. And another thing is I also always have some feta cheese in the fridge. This is basically the basis and this works very well for me. I also make a green smoothie for 3 days. I try to change the vegetables and the fruits and nuts to switch it up a little bit and to get all the different colors and vitamins. And so I always have a baseline. I need to have some avocado, olives and onions and some leafy greens. And lately I eat some cucumber and tomatoes again. After reading The Plant Paradox, I stopped eating them for a while, but now I have brought them back in and it seems to be fine. So I always start today with lots of coffee and a green smoothie, and I really love this smoothie, especially because of the fresh mint and the ice cubes. And then for lunch, I eat some mushrooms with eggs on a slice of homemade bread. This is basically every day the same and I don't mind it. And then in the evening, I usually have a salad of all the ingredients, and even if I don't have time to cook or to do anything, I can still feel very full after eating this and still get a lot of vitamins. And I just put it all together and put some herbs and olive oil. And other than this, I also really love to make some soups or one-pan meals. Usually the meals are just some vegetables and potatoes. For me at this moment, it's not about making complicated things. I am in a place that I have to work a bit extra right now, and so I don't have a lot of spare time. So I make things as easy as possible for myself, and this works really well. And it also keeps my kitchen quite minimal. So it's important for me to not have a lot of different ingredients, a lot of opened up packages. I usually try to do my best to make the meals as simple as possible, and it's a sort of routine for me. I know if I make things too complicated for myself, at this moment it will not work out. And I know that these easy meals, I can make them every day and I can take care of myself in a very quick and easy way. And for the sweet cravings, for me, it's enough to eat like a very sweet fruit like an apple or banana. And if I really want to go crazy, I put some peanut butter on it and cinnamon, or I just eat some dark chocolate with some berries. And for me, this feels as if I'm eating, I don't know, some sort of dessert. I really love it. But I have cut out sugar for a very long time now, and so fruit sugar already is very sweet to me. And lastly, I also want to mention that it's important for me to keep my herbs very minimal. I don't have herbs for maybe occasions or for a special recipe at this moment. Not saying it is bad to experiment or to cook a nice dinner, but for me at this moment it's the best to just have it as simple and as little as possible. And I have found a combination that works the best for me and that I use on a daily basis, and I just keep this combination for now. So this was how I cook. Very easy meals as a minimalist with a small kitchen. Let me know whether you make complicated things or if you have a lot of ingredients, or if you are just like me having as little as possible right now, or maybe it also varies a lot. Let me know how you cook as a minimalist, and thanks so much for watching. See you next time.